What's good with y'all, man? It's the boy Zane Viz. Progress is success. Don't sell your soul. You watching Content King, only on YouTube. Now look, we gonna get into something, man. Alright? Mental health. How many of y'all out there feel like you can relate to having mental health issues? You know, maybe your whole life you've been struggling, you're gifted, and you have all these skills, and you just can't seem to understand, why am I struggling? Why am I failing? Why can't I achieve what all these average people are doing? Like, I'm so much better than all these people at everything. But they have more money, they have a better life, you know, they got everything that I feel I want. Look, man, mental health. But don't feel bad. In life, it's like your biggest flaws are your biggest blessings. And sometimes your biggest talents could be your own downfall. You know what I mean? Like, I think mental health is something that is just overlooked in the world, and it's like they worry about so much stuff, and the real issues in the world is like they overlook and they don't care about, man. Mental health is something that holds a lot of people back. I mean, you see it in sports, you see it in the work world, you see it back in school, you see it in the hospital, jails. Mental health is the reason why a lot of bad shit happens. And man, it's like just it's so sad to watch people that's so blessed and so talented just fade away because of the issues up here. And if you're suffering from mental health, know that you're not alone, man. That if they did a study or a survey on how many people suffer from some type of mental health illness, whether it's bipolar, ADHD, anxiety. Like, I got ADD, and growing up, like, I was a little bipolar. I suffered from anxiety and shit like that, depression. But I mean, you see trees and shit in nature, man. I'm not like deep in nature, but being around Mother Nature will cure you. And that's what I'm here to do, man. I never knew my purpose, but I started to realize the more people I touched and the more people I helped, the better I felt. And the better I felt, the better I did, the better I looked, the better my life became. You know what I mean? The better I ate, the more I got done, the better my content became. You know what I mean? Everything just started like a snowball effect, but reversed. Instead of snowballing down, it was snowballing up. And I'm so thankful for all my flaws, for all my defects. I just came from an AA meeting, right? I mean, COVID done that shit. Just like, I was going to AA and NA a lot, like it was a routine, and then 2020 came and it's like it all stopped, you know. But I just found an AA meeting that, you know, I got the card and shit with the schedules, and they open all the time. They can only have like 40 people in there, but it's open all the time. But like, I think that beating, I felt like I was missing something in life, right? Like, I love speaking to y'all. I love y'all, man. I love speaking to y'all. But I want to speak. I want to speak to people. You know what I mean? That's my destiny. And that's why YouTube has changed my life so much, because I could speak to y'all. Like, I know it's just me looking at myself right now, or looking at the camera, but I know people are watching, and it's helping people. You know what I'm saying? But I was watching people up there speak at the podium and just like listen to life experiences and shit. And man, it was like, yo, this is where I'm supposed to be too. You know? It's not always like, if you're gifted at something, it's not always like the most obvious place is the only place you're supposed to be. It could be something you're not even thinking of. That's like, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. That's what where I'm supposed to be at. You know what I mean? Even though I was a drug addict and I was never the biggest alcoholic, AA, I can relate, you know, because alcoholics, we all go through the same shit. And it's mental health. You know what I mean? Mental health, it's in all addiction, man. You know what I mean? But it's like, just listening to stories really helps. So I could say if you got mental health problems, man, just get out and talk to people. Find a group. You can go on Facebook and join a group. You can join any, look, man, anything you want, any type of group you want. You can just go on Facebook, go to in your selection page where you can look at all your stuff, hit groups, right? And just search mental health group. Like, for when I started reaching out to stuff, I joined a nature group, a healing group. I got a YouTube group for YouTubers. I just joined a bunch of groups, man. You know, any type of issue I was struggling with, if I knew there was a community, I joined it. And if y'all write in the comments below if you know any suggestions of like Facebook groups or any online groups that other people can, join and be a part of, because we a community. That's the thing. You might think, oh, this is my channel, only I'm allowed to speak. It's only me. Nah, man. Look, we all in this shit together. We all one. People, we all one. We're one person. But it's like we're one organism, or we're just one, right? And life has split us apart into different religions, different races, and just told us we all different. You know what I mean? The only thing that's different is your gender, really, to me, and your age, and the age range that you're in. You know what I mean? But we all one, man. That's why do you think when someone's going through some shit, you feel it? You feel that shit because it's you going through it. You as a people, we as people need to stand up. It's 2020. We can do what we want. The little people that ain't never had a voice, we got a voice now, because everybody's just set in their ways, and people started giving up. People that thought they had life figured out. This shit happens. Oh, look at them. Look now. They don't know what the fuck to do. And it's the people that was living on the street. It's the people that ain't never had a job. It's the people that ain't never had a voice. It's these people that are standing up and making something of themselves. And it's God. That's the reason. I don't want to preach too much, but it's God. And if you're someone out there that's scared of God, or you don't like the conversation or the word God, I'm sorry, but that's who saved my life. And he can save yours. But if that's too much for you right now, just find a higher power. That's what they tell you in AA. It could be a book. It could be the AA book. It could be a tree. It could be anything. Try not to make a human your higher power, because, we all one. That's like making yourself your higher power. Find something other than yourself to make your higher power. All right? And that will bring you closer to God, which in turn will be the hook of this whole video. Will help your mental health. See, people think mental health is just a pill you take. Like, the doctors and shit wanted to put me on Ritalin as a kid, and my mom was like, nah, I guess she seen something that nobody else did. Like, my son gifted. You're not taking away his blessing. If he's different, let him be different. All right? And 30-some years later, she was right. That Ritalin would have held back my blessing. Now, I'm not telling you if your kid's climbing the wall, don't put them on Ritalin. I wasn't climbing the wall. My problem was I wasn't doing shit. I wasn't paying attention. You can sit there and have a conversation with me, teacher lecturing me and shit, and I'm thinking about Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers and shit. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. Look, it's real shit. And the crazy thing is, men and women, we all suffer from it. Old people, young people, we all suffer from mental health. Now, there's some people that don't suffer from mental health, right? But I'm saying it doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, where you come from. Mental health is a big issue, and it's something that a lot of people struggle with. And it's sad, man. It's in sports, and it's in everywhere, man. If they would just work on the mental health problem in this world, you would see so much change. So much would fucking change in this world, man. Getting out here in nature, following my purpose, all this shit has helped my mental health. It's just crazy, man. How you can be one way and then you just evolve. I've evolved. I want to keep bigging myself up, but I'm proud of myself. I'm not full of pride, but I'm proud of the shit I've done. And I'm proud of a lot of people too. I see a lot of people really following their purpose, man. I see a lot of people slipping too. It's sad, man, to me. Like right now in 2020, everything we're going through, to me, it's just crazy to really think there's people out there that's still robbing and stealing and getting high and shit. But you can't hate these people. I've been there. See, when we clean our life up, we like to think that the whole world has to change, right? Since we've changed, the whole world must change, or they're a piece of shit. Oh, what do you think when we were out there fucking up? People were looking at us. There was people that were leveling up while we were leveling down and saying the same shit. We're not meant to change people overnight. We're not meant to force change and force beliefs and force anything. We meant to follow our purpose and help and reach out to people. Help the people that want. Help the people that we can. Don't try and save the world, man. You try to save the world, I'm telling you, bro, you're not gonna be able to save yourself. Save the people that you can, right? It's like they tell you in the Coast Guard, right? If you're in the Coast Guard, they straight up tell you, you are gonna have to leave some people. You are gonna feel like shit because you are gonna regret the people that you left behind. You are gonna have to leave people behind just so you can save your life. So in return, you can save more people. Because if you go to save that person and you die, imagine all the hundreds of people that you didn't save. Right? Save who you can. If somebody doesn't want to hear what you got to say, they're not ready. Don't force change on them. You know? Do what you can. Know that your mental health is so much more important than almost anything to me. You know, your physical health is important too. Your health in general, man. Health is something that needs to be cherished and protected. So that's what I wanted to stress. You know what I mean? I love y'all. You know, even if I never met you and I don't know you, know that if you feeling something in this video and if you can relate to it or it connects with you, I love you. And that's something the old me can never say. I didn't love nobody. I didn't even love myself. I love myself now. And you know, some people would say, oh, that loving yourself, that means, you know, that's the devil and shit like that. Look, in the Bible they talk about it. You should not be in love with the flesh. It's something along. I haven't read the whole Bible. I've read a few chapters, but don't be in love with your flesh. This don't mean shit. This is a shell. It's an avatar. You're not taking it with you. Love yourself. When I say I love me, that means I love who I am. That means I love what I've been through. That means I love what I've become. That means I love what's inside my soul. I love God. I love what He gave me. If you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody. And I don't want to hear you love somebody, but you don't even have love for yourself. If you don't love yourself, how the fuck can you love me? You don't even love yourself. Love yourself. Doesn't mean fall in love with the way you look and you know all the shit you got. Nah, that shit doesn't matter. Have love for yourself. Because if you can love yourself, then you truly know, like, yeah, if I have that same feeling towards him or her, I can love them too. I can love my child. I can love my parents. I know from experience, if you don't love yourself, you don't really truly love anybody. And that's a fact. All right? Now, you might see some people like, you know, they're risking their own life to help somebody else. That doesn't mean that they don't love themselves. And it's not selfish to love yourself. Yo, why would you not want me to love myself? You know what I'm saying? Love yourself. That'll help mental health. You know what I'm saying? But look, that's all I'm going to say right now. You know, I love y'all. Stay up. Stay blessed. Have a good day, man. You know, just keep going. Keep grinding. We're going to keep going, man. I'm on a road to 1K subscribers, and that's what I'm trying to get right now. You know, and one thing I had to really question is, why do I want that? Because if I don't keep going forward, I'm going to keep going backwards. The more people that I can reach, the more people I can help. And if I know helping people helps me and it'll keep helping me level up, why wouldn't I want to help people? You know what I'm saying? Secret in life, man. And that's one point of it. See, this channel, I keep building it and keep adding new stuff to it, trying new stuff. And that's something new. You know what I'm saying? Keep building, keep upgrading. Love yourself, man. And if you're somebody that can't love yourself and you're against that, like that's evil, just know that I love you too. Even if you don't love me, I love you too. I don't like there's some people in this world I don't really care for, and I really don't like too much. But I still got love for them. I may not respect them, but I don't hate them. I don't hate anybody. That's what's gonna get me and you. I'm not talking to y'all and all these people. You that's watching right now. I know if you're watching this, you connect. You mean something. Go do something with yourself. Keep making progress, man. Peace.